Another useful tool. Gmail organizes the email that comes in by label. And essentially, when an email comes in, based on what you tell Gmail, it can attach a label to all of the email that comes in. So, how does this work for all of you? If you have an alias, such as bookstore or info or diocese, and you don't want all of your email dumped into one pot that you have to sort out, you can organize by creating a label for bookstore or whatever you would like. Yeah, we'll just keep it at the top level as a bookstore label. And you'll see we want to show this in the label list, show in your messages, but also in IMAP. That means if you do use a third-party email client, this bookstore folder will show up with all the emails that are in it, which is pretty important. So we'll go ahead and save. We'll see our bookstore emails here. Of course, I don't have any bookstore emails. So how do we get things into the bookstore email? So you can drag and drop into bookstore, and there it is. And you'll see the label that is affixed to it up here. Let's say I don't want it in this folder anymore. I can just delete that label and it disappears, although it is still in my inbox. You can right-click on the email and move to bookstore, or label it as bookstore. They both really do the same thing. Okay, so that's how you can label items and get them into a folder. Now, is there a way that is easier to do this more automatically? Yes. Let's go back to your settings and take a look at filters and blocked addresses. So a filter will move things around and label them based on rules that you put. So for example, if an email has the word bookstore or whatever else you'd like to put, create a filter. And in this filter, when a message arrives that matches this search, which is pretty broad right now, just as bookstore, we are going to apply a label to bookstore. So if anybody sends an email that says, hey, I would like to see what's in your bookstore, where is the bookstore, or something of that nature, Gmail will automatically find it and say, hey, we think this is supposed to have the bookstore label, and it will put it in that bookstore folder for you without having to do any extra work. In terms of the website, when we make the bookstore link, and as we're redoing the website currently, we'll have a chance to do this, we can make it so the subject line of the email includes the word bookstore so that these will easily and automatically be sorted. This can be applied in a whole wide variety of ways. For example, you would like to organize your emails by deanery. You can set rules to search by priest or by any other words to dump them automatically into folders to organize. You can still keep them in your inbox. They won't move unless you move them, but it will label them so that you'll also be able to find them very easily without having to dig it too much. So that is creating a filter, and you can create as many filters as you would like to get your email organized the way you would like it to get organized.